welcome to my channel. Well, a while back there was this tag, open tag of show your Stockmans or your stock knives, and I've got quite a few of them. Most of them are sitting over here, but I started running into different blades and stuff, and I thought, what makes a stock knife? So I whipped out my Levine's Guide to Knives and Their Values, 3rd edition. And under premium stock knives, there's like premium stock knives, and then there's junior stock knives. So here's what it says about the premium stock knives. It's a serpentine-shaped double-ended pocket knife that ordinarily has 2 springs and 3 blades. Some stock knives have 4 blades, and a few have 5s or even 6. 5 and 6 blade stock knives have 3 springs. Any stock knife under 3.5 inches long closed is called a junior premium stock knife. Okay, junior. The premium stock pattern was introduced about 1890 as a less bulky and more dressy version of the cattle knife. The stock knife was designed as a rancher's pattern, so it was marketed first mainly in the West. The master blade of a stock knife is always some type of clip point. The second blade is usually a spay for castrating young animals or for skinning, and the remaining blade or blades can be a pin, a sheep's foot, or a harness punch. Stock knives are made in 2 basic shapes, square end and round end. Simmons Hardware Company called round end stock knives the Vaquero pattern. Charade Cutler Company called the square end ones the Texas pattern. I don't use these names, but you can if you want to impress people. A heavily curved round-ended premium stock knife was called the humpback or sow belly. Square-ended stock knives with the center swell on top are called gun stock or premium stocks. On older stock knives, the common handling material is jigged bone. Next is celluloid. Genuine stag is uncommon, although a few firms such as Case and Hinkles favored it. Pearled-handled stock knives, called Stockman's Sunday dress knives, are rare and much sought after by collectors. Wood handles were first used on premium stock knives in the late 1940s and smooth bone in the 1980s. Ivory and tortoiseshell seem to never have been used, and horn only rarely. Somebody should tell Marbles that, because I've got a Marbles Stockman in tortoiseshell. Metal handles were tried by a few firms, but they were not popular. Most modern stock knives have plastic handles. Up until the late 1940s, even the plainest stock knives were considered premium or high-priced knives. Around that time, however, cost-conscious manufacturers began to compare the stock knives to other 3-bladed patterns. They recognized the Stockman requires much less skilled hand-fitting than any whittler, while it's more attractive and less bulky than the cattle knife. In the past half-century, as a consequence, the stock knife and junior stock knife have become the standard and often the only 3-bladed pattern made by most pocket knife firms. Up until the 1920s, all sorts of jack and pin knives, especially serpentines, were some called premium stock knives, evidently to cash in on the popularity of the name. Since that time, however, 2-bladed knives with stock knife-like handles have been called premium jacks if they are single-ended, Texas jacks if they're large and double-ended, or premium pin knives if they're small and double-ended. Man, what a bunch of subcategories. Older and larger premium stock knives are now of particular interest. All right, so here's some of the Keen Cutter. Got prices on those. There's a Boker. Alright, so that's the premium stock knives. And then here's some over here with a punch. One of the top's got a punch. Junior premium stock knives are smaller versions. They're not really big enough for frequent work on animals. But how many owners of junior stock or even full stock. Actually use them on livestock. Yeah, we are asking that nowadays. Some people do, though. Alright, yeah, so dollar knife. There's a less variation junior stockman that are in full size. One odd junior stockman is a Remington R100 series of dollar knives. These have one-piece closed back frames with integral bolsters. Yeah, alright, so that's his take on stockmans. Now, I knew that I had collected Salvage stockmans, but man, I got quite a few. Now, this guy, see, this was the one that got me to break out the book, because it has a large, clip blade with a pretty strong spring on it. We got a penknife. That was what was getting me. I was like, man, is it a stockman if it has a penknife? But we have a spade blade too. So I would classify this guy as a stockman. And it's the Rough Rider. Or we can't spend a lot of time on each one of these because I've spent 6 minutes reading. Of course, this is a big, what do they call this one? It's coral snake. It's got the really big long one, and of course we got a nice big sheepy foot over here. And then your spade blade. Right? Then this is in the glow-in-the-dark series. And it's basically, I like to pull them up a little bit just to see if there's any see, there is a little variation in their pattern sometimes. And then here's a celestial. It should look just like the, I keep wanting to call this guy Yellow Jacket, coral snake. So yeah, we got the double nail neck. And then let's look at we got a spay, and sheep, big old sheep foot. All right, so that's the big ones, the ones that won't even fit in the box. Then we got 3 boxes of sow bellies. So let's get to them really rapidly. This is the little doggy bone. All right, so clip. We'll just go like this. We'll pull them all out. Ow, ow, I'm on my fingernail. Spade blade. Verified. Then this is one of the stoneworks. Got a clip. Spade blade. No, that was a sheep foot. Spade blade. This is another one of the glow series, but he's got a lock on him. So it's a locking, because this is real smooth, real easy to come open and pow, it locks. Pretty cool, kind of different. And then he has the standard, like another, that's almost, I guess you could call that a spade blade. And do we have a sheepage? Yeah, we have a sheepage in here. They vary on their different sizes. All right, this is in the Rifleman series.
The Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
It's got the checkered bone on it. Rifleman. Rifleman. Right, I like this texture on these. Then they made another one. It wasn't a Rifleman. It was just called Gunstock Bone. And this is a little smaller one. He's probably one of those junior premium patterns going to Sunday church type of one. Pen blade. But yeah, it has that checkering. Got any checkering on you? Alright, here's that marbles one that they said nobody ever made it out of tortoiseshell. Well, maybe back then they didn't, but marbles got into it and said, hey, let's prove Levine wrong. And that was the whole reason they made this one. No, probably not the whole reason. See? Marbles. All right. Let's get to going here. This is Cheap Crazy Horse or whatever. What was that one called? Anyways, it got like a buffalo nickel and a nice red bone pattern on it. Got big nail necks. Ooh, coping blade. I don't know, would this guy be considered a whittler if he had a coping blade on him? Pin blade. We're going to call this one a Stockman. That's what I'm calling it. Alright, here's another one where they did a much better job of burning the bone than I did. Although this is starting to look like some toast that I made the other day. Ooh, nice spay blade here. Wild Turkey. Made by Wild Turkeys. Ow! Oh, this is going to kill my nail. I'm not pulling that one up. Oh, because it's got to go this way. No wonder. Jeez. Ow! A little stubby. Ah! Man, we got to hurry. That's just one box. Another Wild Turkey. I'm not going to pull all these up, because I know this one's going to tear up my nails. Alright, let's pause this and save some time. Alright, next box. This is out of that Black Widow series. You know, it's got the little spider on the etching on it. But other than that, you have the standard. They don't all have the spider etching on it. We have the standard implements. That's one. Then Yellow Knives. Yellow Knives got a lot of... This is a sow belly. Oh, man. That's got a strong pull on that one. Oh, much lighter on this one. Yeah, the main blade on this one's pretty strong. Is he going off 2 blades? No, he's just going off 1. Oh, he's got his own spring, that's why. These two here got their own spring, but he's got his own. This is for the main blade, and it's pretty strong. All right. Another yellow knife, but this one's called a dog leg. Kind of a California clip there. Right? Pew! How long going? Oh my God, 12 minutes. It'll take forever. This is a sow belly. Oh, some of these are like carbon steel and some are stainless, so they look like duplicates. But they're not. Oh my God. Man. You're gonna spay your thumbnail pulling that one out. Alright, let's get back here. Here's a little one they call a Gentleman's. This is that Midnight Swirl. And it's really small. Midnight Swirly. Kind of a celluloid type of handle. Look at this. Man, you can do little... It's tiny spaying. Squirrels. Small chickens. Stuff like that. There's a Rough Rider. We're not going to pull all the Rough Rider ones out as far as their blade configurations. This is a pretty cool one. This is that, what do they call that one? It's blue. It's got the black saw cut bone and everything. I don't remember. They didn't write it on the Blue Ocean. You're tripping. Alright. This is the Tobacco Road, I think it is. It'll tell us on this one of these blades here. Yeah. Back in the good old days. But these are pretty cool. They're a pain in the butt to clean out because of all that you'll get a lot of rouge and everything because they wanted to polish these pins up. But once you get them cleaned up, it's all right. Standard items. Let's see what this spray bait looks like. Spage. What do you got? You got 2 clips? Where's this guy? What is that guy? Oh yeah, that's him. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. Yeah, that's another little clip. See, they switch it up sometimes. All right. Next, this one's called it's like a root beer swirl or whatever, but sometimes they call these desert something. What is this one called? Can't read that. He's over there. Let's zoom in. Maybe that'll help. Oh, it just says Rough Rider. Idiot. It's just Rough Rider on there. It's just hard to see. Alright, unzoom yourself. Alright, we know who you are. We know who you are, Bronze. Alright, we got this. This one's the Outdoorsman series. Then you got the Old Southwest. This one's a little chunkier because of a little heavier. Old Southwest. But that's a cool little pattern. Alright, we got through that. And we only got one more box to go. Alright, we're down to the last. Now this is one of those like multi-bladed ones. This is, I think, the Long Rifle series because smooth tobacco bone. One of these will tell us. It's got a pin blade, a little clip blade, this main one right here, Long Rifle. Then on this side, spay blade. I count it as a stockman if it's got a spay blade, but a trapper can have a spay blade, but it's usually only just 2 blades. Alright, we got that. Alright, here's another multi-bladed one that, if we find a spay blade in here, we got a clip point, we got like a coping blade. Aha! Spay blade. Bingo. I don't have to really pull further, but we've got another clip blade. And then we got a little sheepage going on back there. Alright, this is one of the best values in getting Stockmans. And that is the Marbles D2 Sow Belly Stockman. Because you have D2 steel, nice, strong lockups on it, good half stop, good pull and everything. And then you got your standard, Stockman type tools here. So yeah, this is one of the best ones. Then you've got the Old Forge. The thing fell out, but this is classic carbon type of steel here. And I did stick it in vinegar to test it out, but it's got that like waffle pattern. And this is a really thick one. This is probably where they got the idea to do the reserve line. They said, how thick can we make one? It doesn't really bother me, but if like you're carrying coins in your pocket and stuff, you will get coins trapped in here, quarters and dimes and everything. Who uses coins? Who uses paper money anymore? Yeah, some people do. Alright, so we got that. We've already looked at those 2 guys. Alright, we got this guy, which is the Imperial and Cracked Ice. These are really inexpensive, but functional. Different kind of, it's a pin blade. They're really small little clip blades. So this guy, yeah, he's getting kind of away from messing around with animals. Now this one, we have this. It's this Bulldog brand or something. These are the Fighting Bulldog. Remember, I was looking at these and I go, what is going on? Is this 2 bulls fighting? And it was that Really had me confused on this one. I don't remember if they called this one a trapper, but he's got 3 blades. One of them's a pin blade, and the other one's kind of a spay blade. But it's got this nice horn handle. So there you go. There's all, as far as I can tell, there's all of my trappers. Like I said, this guy, I wasn't sure if he was a whittler or a trapper, but we had the spay blade. So bing, trapper. All right, so I've taken forever. Hope you enjoyed that. I do like trappers, as you can tell, and I don't really have a favorite of any of these. I do like the sow belly design because it's compact, and like I said, if I think I'm going to be putting in a lot of work and I want it to keep pretty much sharp forever, I'll go with the Marbles D2. I don't know where he's hiding. Marbles D2 sow belly. It's hiding in there somewhere. That's the problem, man. You should have seen what it took to get these. I had to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different knife storage boxes and locations and everything. I mean, they were in the same area, but I had to rip them all out and dig through them. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.